Hello everyone, this video is about data handling. We have learned different tools of data handling, that is tabulation, that is tables. We have learned pictographs. We have also learned about telemarks, and there are many more things like pie charts, bar graphs that we use in data handling to systemize or to present our data in a more systematic manner. Here I'm taking up one very small example to explain data handling in a much better way. So I have a shelf where there are 24 total books. Okay, now I want to arrange them in such a manner that the maximum number of books can be also visible and the minimum number of books can be also visible, and it should be represented in my shelf in a systematic manner. So what I'll do is I'll first figure out how many books of each type I have. So I have number of story books, which are 12, number of comic books, which are 6, and number of course books, which are 3, and language books are also 3. So here comes my total of 24 books. Okay, so first I want to present them in a tabulation. Now using this I think a sort of tabulation is already done here. Now what we'll do is we will assign, using these counter coins, we'll assign each color coin to each type of book. Okay, so how many story books do we have? It is 12. So I'll pick my red coins and I can assign one coin for one book, or you can do as 2 red coins for one book, but you have to give the condition at the bottom of the table. Okay, so for storybooks I am using red color coins. How many storybooks do I have? 12. So I'll start putting here 12 red coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then 9, 10, 11 and 12. That means I have more storybooks, and I have to arrange in a very systematic manner because it will cater my maximum space of the shelf. Okay, then the comic books I have 6, so I'll be using the green color counter coin for comic books. So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, then 5 and then 6. So these are my 6 green coins for representing my comic books. Okay, then I'm using another color for course books. I have 3 course books, so I'm using yellow color for my putting course books. So this is 1, 2 and then 3. So these are the minimum ones, I guess, because it requires a very less space considering the presentation. Okay, then I have language books also, which are 3 language books. So this is 1, 2 and my 3. So this is a sort of presentation in a form of tabulation, we can say, or in a form of sort of mixture of tabulation and pictographs. Okay, so this is what the data handling. Now I can create a pie chart for this also. Now how to create a pie chart? Okay, now I'll show you another way of presenting the same information using fraction cards, and I'll show you what is that. There's a pie chart, right? So first I'll convert these number of books into fractions. Number of storybooks I have 12, so the fraction of storybooks I have is 12 by 24. Now if I convert it into lowest term, it will be equal to 1 upon 2. Fine. Similarly for comic books, it will be 6 by 24. The lowest term of 6 by 24 is 1 by 4. For course books, it will be 3 by 24 and the lowest term of that is 1 by 8. Similarly for this language books also, if it is 3 by 24, the lowest term will be 1 by 8. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll show you the fraction cards. Using fraction kit we can create a pie chart here, which is another tool of data handling. So my story books are 1 by half. So I'll pick a 1 by half card here like this. Okay, and I'll keep my 1 by 2 or half circle as like this. Now my comic books are 1/4, so I have picked this 1/4 fraction and I'll put it here like this. Right? Now next is my course books, which are 1/8. So I'll pick 1/8 and I keep it here. Okay. Now my language books are 1/8. Now this is my 1/8. So this completes my whole, and this is a pie chart that I've created using a fraction kit. Okay. I hope you enjoyed all the tools. Thank you. Try this at home. Enjoy.